theater review understands expectation. A review isn't let down by hype. The reviewer works on being open to theatrical experience and writes about what was versus what they thought should have been. Yes, and that's with the whole idea with hype, is you have to completely wash that away when you're going to a play. And that's why it's very tricky when a production comes in that is played somewhere else and has had all these wonderful reviews. And so you're going with a completely different expectation if you paid attention to that hype, yes. And if it doesn't live up to it, oh, for heaven's sake. And what you have to realize is that the original reviewers, that was the first time they saw it.
Yes.
So they were excited, yes, yeah. But, yes.
Yes, I think this is personally, as a theater critic, the thing that I probably struggle with the most. But I'm aware that I struggle with it, and so then I tried my best to overcome it. And one of the things I like is not getting involved in a much hype. Like, I really try and keep it at bay. I know there are a lot of people who are just junkies for all that stuff, and I try to push it away as much as possible.
It's like you said, theater reviewers read each other's reviews, but not until after you've written yours. Because the tendency then is to mirror that review, or the exact opposite, say, well, I'm going to be different than, yes. So that the other reviewers don't exist until after you've written your review, yes.
Yeah, I think that was, for me personally, such a delight is in finding out how similar we were without me knowing about it ahead of time.
Yes,
and that we agree so often, and the 5 or 6% that we don't agree is just really interesting and really meaty. And
then you wonder why.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we can have and I know we have great conversations about that in the Carter Rosebud, where we can go for 3 hours and debate the minutiae of things.
Some of the things, the plays, yes.
Which is my greatest pleasure to do, to dig into all of that, because there's nobody else that I can do that with except a critic, a fellow critic,
because people you can't talk to people unless they've seen X number of shows.
Yeah.
We see so many. What is it, 80 of them a year?
Yeah.
That's a lot of shows, a lot of plays to see in 1 year, yes.
I was just recently asked by somebody, would I come in and teach her kids how to be reviewers? I said no.
I've been asked that so many times. Yeah, no.
No, you have to have a body of understanding and work. It's like the 10,000 hours. You have to have the 10,000 hours before you become a theater critic. Mm-hmm. You can't pick up your pen day one and call yourself a theater critic. And
that's what too many people are doing.
Oh,
yeah.
I know.
What they want is how to write a review, not how to review. How to write a review. Yeah. I'll teach you that. I'll give you pointers on how to, but not how to review a show.
No.
Because you have to bring too much.
Yes.
I remember when I was changing, they wanted me to do purely movies, and I was supposed to teach a new person how to review theater. And that person didn't have a background in theater. Didn't know who Beckett was, who didn't know, thank God they knew who Shakespeare was. But they didn't know who Beckett was, so,
And did they get your review?
Yes.
Oh, I think they may have reviewed me.
Probably. Probably.